It seems like forever that residents of East Cambridge and Somerville have been dreaming of the Green Line extension, a project that was meant to bring mass transit through historically working-class neighborhoods. But while this plan has moved slowly, real estate prices along the 5-mile route have been on fire. And as Adam Riley explains, there are now concerns about who'll be able to afford to live in this area.
If you're looking for a building that embodies what Somerville used to be and what it's becoming, 15 Quincy Street definitely fits the bill. It was built in 1895 as a hotel for laborers. Recently, the builder's granddaughter sold it to David Lilly, a developer and realtor, for over $1.8 million. Now he's renovating it for a different clientele. What would a reasonable hypothetical sales price and rental price be for a unit like this when it's finished?
So the rental would be between $3,400 and $3,600 a month for a 3-bedroom, 2 full baths.
In other words, about 10 times more than these apartments cost 35 years ago. Among the draws, the future arrival of the Green Line extension, which includes a stop in Union Square, half a mile away. Despite lingering uncertainty, Lilly says that project is already boosting prices.
I mean, they are pricing it in now, but once it's here, that'll really drive it, because the reality, this has been something that's been coming for over 25 years.
Somerville's housing market might be the state's hottest, and if the Green Line adds fuel to the fire, it won't be good news for everyone. This new affordable housing development in Union Square has 35 units and 3,400 applicants hoping for a spot.
778.
When the developer held a drawing at City Hall, some of them showed up and watched anxiously. Among them, Sonia Fuentes, a Somerville single mom who says she can't afford market rate.
It would be too expensive. It's 2 bedrooms are about like $2,000 here in Somerville. I currently work at the airport, American Airlines, and I get paid good, but not enough. So that's why I'm here.
Danny LeBlanc runs the Somerville Community Corporation, the nonprofit that's behind that new affordable development. He moved to Somerville in 1976 when the city was radically different.
If a building went empty, it might stay empty for years. You can't even imagine that in today's Somerville. There's so much demand for real estate in Somerville today.
Ask about the Green Line, and LeBlanc sounds ambivalent. He admits it's exacerbating gentrification, but he also supports the project.
Everybody ought to have good transportation in an urban area, and that especially means low and moderate income people who need it.
Of course, before they can take the train, they'll need somewhere to live.
1220.
In the Somerville of the future, that will be the hard part.
Adam Riley joins me now. That lottery was heartbreaking, but just heartbreaking.
It was tough to watch.
Is Somerville contemplating doing anything for, let me call them the displaced people from places like Union Square, can't afford to live there anymore?
They've already done it. They just beefed up their inclusionary housing ordinance. So right now, it used to be that if you were making a big new development, more than 18 units, you had to set aside 12.5% of them for quote-unquote affordable housing. They just bumped it up to 20%, which if you're a developer, that's actually a big, big increase. Smaller developments, I think it's 17.5%, but they're trying to do that. They will, to try to make it up to developers, let them build more densely in projects.
In one of the densest cities in America.
In one of the densest cities in America. But Danny LeBlanc, the head of Somerville Community Corporation, he told me he thinks they've got 20 years to try to get as much affordable housing as they can, and after that, it's all going to be built out.
Boy,
it's a
I
race.
hope he's right. Good to see you,
Thanks,
Adam Riley. Thanks so much.